So thank you very much to ISEBE organizing a committee to allow me to present you this research. So this research was performed in collaboration between BRGM and the UT2A laboratory in Pau. They worked on mainly on arsenic speciation. Yes, since 2011, there is a huge problem linked to the grounding of algae on the coast of the Caribbean island and Caribbean coast. And these are pelagic algae. They grow into the Atlantic Ocean and they ground, and they represent several million tons of biomass each year. And it is a huge problem for different reasons. The first is pollution, because when this biomass is decaying, there is production of hydrogen sulfide, so it's a toxic gas. Also ammonium, but there is another problem which is linked to the presence of arsenic in this biomass. Because arsenic, it is the natural arsenic present in the seawater, but algae naturally accumulate arsenic, and the biomass contains up to 80 milligrams per grams of dry weight of this biomass. So what is happening? The biomass is removed from the beaches, and they are dumped, and they decay. They are leached by also the rainwater, and so they produce some leachate that are toxic because they contain several milligrams per liter of arsenic. So the present research was performed in the framework of this project, which is focused on the attenuation of the impact of these leachates. So a very frequent process that is used to remove arsenic from water is adsorption onto iron oxides. But the commercial adsorbents are very expensive, and if they have to be transported to the island, it is even more expensive. So the objective of our task was to develop a low-cost process to treat the leachate, and preferably using iron-rich materials that are present in the islands. And you will see that we try also to use the work of bacteria to improve the treatment. So the steps of the research were the following. First, we produced in the laboratory leachate that are representative of the leachate on site. We selected the adsorbing material, and after we did some experiments to treat arsenic using this material, this iron-rich material. So the leachate was produced in the laboratory using a mesocosm, in which we simulated the conditions of the dump storage on the site, representing the island climate and raining. And we produced leachate, I think, yes, I don't know. Yes, this is a leachate. You see the beautiful orange color of this leachate. And this is to show you the composition in arsenic in this leachate. So the leachate, they contain, at the beginning of the leaching, you have up to 10 milligrams per liter of arsenic. And this concentration will decrease slowly. And after 4 months, you have still 0.5 milligrams per liter of arsenic in the leachate. And arsenic speciation, you have several species. Arsenic 5, arsenic 3, methylated species, and organic species. And for the treatment, we use only the first leachate, which are very concentrated in arsenic. Okay, so we selected iron-rich soil that was sampled on the island, and it contains around 11% of iron. And so this is the experimental device. So the initial idea was to use anaerobic bioreactor. Why? Because the leachate, they present a very high pH between 8 and 9. And at this pH, arsenic-free is more efficiently adsorbed on iron than arsenic-5. So we wanted to use the anaerobic conditions to produce arsenic-free. And also to increase the amorphous character of the iron oxide, because more the iron oxide is amorphous and more it can absorb arsenic. And so we think to put a second bioreactor, which would be aerobic, to precipitate the dissolved iron and to co-precipitate the remaining arsenic. So this is a picture of the system. And so during the experiment, we used leachate, pure leachate, after we added a few acetate and a few more acetate to stimulate iron-free reducing bacteria. And the colon was upflow fed. Okay, so here you can see the evolution of arsenic in the feed and in the outlet of the two colons, and the profile of arsenic at the end of the experiment after 171 days of treatment. So, in fact, you can see that the first colon removed arsenic, but the second colon was not efficient. It was not. It didn't work. But the first colon was very efficient, and you see that arsenic was mainly removed in the bottom of the colon near the entry of the leachate. So here you can see the evolution of speciation. In the feed, you see that arsenic-5, it's the orange color. Arsenic-5 is present in the feed, and you also have arsenic-free, and in gray you have methylated arsenic. In the outlet of the anaerobic colon, arsenic-5 has disappeared. You have only arsenic-free and methylated. And when acetate is increased in the feed, you can see that it's more efficient, and here you have a lower concentration. And in the outlet of the second column, you have more arsenic because there was only evaporation. And also, not only evaporation, but also reoxidation of arsenic into arsenic-5. Okay, so here you can see now I will show you the composition of the different compartments. This is the composition of the feed in bacteria in the 20 more abundant genus in the feed solution, which is representative of the evolution of the composition of the leachate during the production of the leachate. In the outlet of the colon 1, it resembles the composition of the feed, but with a progressive decrease of the proportion of these 20 most abundant genera. But what is more interesting is to compare with the composition into the colon. In fact, inlet and outlet communities, they are very similar. When you see the poral water composition, it is close to the outlet composition at the end because it was sampled at the end of experiment. And this is the composition in the solid phase. With the bottom, it's close to the water, and middle of the colon and top of the colon is more different. So here, I will show you, this is the composition of the main genera in the pore water of the colon. And we have identified that one of the genus, which is Denitrovibrio, would be able to reduce arsenate into arsenic-free. Yes, and in the solid phase, what is interesting is the presence of some genera such as Desulfuromusa and Desulfuromonas that can be iron-reducing genera, and they were not present in the water. And we still have the arsenic-5 reducing genus. Okay? So complementary information and discussion. In fact, in our system, we never detected soluble iron 2, but at the end, when we have analyzed the solids, we have observed the formation of iron 2 in solid phases. So possibly we formed new minerals that were more efficient to adsorb arsenic, and probably more amorphous than the initial iron oxide that was present in the solid phase. So in conclusion, these tests are promising for the development of low-cost process to treat, for example, in ponds containing natural soils that can be found in the island, so close to the treatment site. And also, we show that some bacterial processes could help the treatment, to be more efficient and to remove more arsenic than if we used only the mineral that is not transformed by bacteria. And now, the process, it will be necessary now to optimize the process and to upscale it on sites. So thank you very much for your attention.